Okay, so you're researching how to buy a home in San Jose and you're looking for guidance and resources. Well, you've come to the right place. Today we're talking about phase 4, how to submit an offer on a property. And we're going to get into the preparation phases quickly and dig into the details of submitting an offer here in San Jose. Hi, I'm Theresa Wellman with HomeownerExperience.com, and I thank you for joining me today. Our goal is to be upfront, transparent, to guide you step by step, and to provide all these educational resources so that you go into the home buying process with full, complete knowledge to minimize your stress and minimize the time that it takes you to get there. So let's go over to our website at HomeownerExperience.com, and we're going to click this Tips to Buy button, which is going to take you right over to the Home Buyer Guide. There's also a link below that will take you directly there as well. So here's our step-by-step ultimate guide to buying a house here in San Jose. In the previous videos, we've covered phase 1, 2, and 3, which is research and prepare, set up your team with a realtor and a lender, and phase 4, narrow down your search and going home shopping. Today, we're going to cover this phase 4, how to submit an offer here in San Jose. So if you followed all of these steps in order, you're going to be very prepared to make this a smooth process. So I definitely recommend you look through those other videos and study this home buyer guide and the resources provided to help educate you on those steps. So let's jump on down with this hyperlink to phase 4. Okay, so once you've found a property, it is time to submit an offer. We've got a great link here that's going to walk you through what those phases are. And there's a video that's going to talk about preparing, but there's lots of research that your agent will do for you that you need to do in regards to the property to prepare your offer accordingly and make the best, strongest offer that's going to be in alignment with what's going on in the current market. So this is a great article, and I want to take you back to the home buyer guide. Once you've gone through that, this is going to explain some of those details. Of course, that blog post is going to get in a little bit more nitty gritty, but basically you're going to research disclosures and inspections that the sellers have provided up front, because here in San Jose, 99% of the sellers will provide this information up front for you to analyze and study, so that when you make an offer, you're taking into account repairs that need to be done on the property and all of those details, because this market and this contract is written as is. And in most of the markets here in San Jose, it's competitive enough that you're going to need to buy the house as is and make your offer price according to the repairs that need to be done on the property. Now, of course, consult with your agent on what is the actual market. And again, this is why it's important to have an agent who is doing lots of business, who knows how the market is changing, so that you can minimize the risk that you're taking, but also take advantage of any advantages the market's going to give you, which may be an appraisal contingency, maybe an inspection contingency. All of those things are important to understand. You need to understand about those contingencies, and we're talking about our low inventory. There's more great resources that I want to point you to. But the biggest piece that is really valuable is understanding the market value for the property and understand the risk of whether you remove the appraisal contingency or not, and what does that mean. So going through those numbers with your realtor as well as your lender who understands your financing situation is very valuable. And there are certain key lenders that I work with who are excellent at that. This is one reason why you might in phase 2 want to really talk to the realtor's recommended lenders, because they work together as a team and can advise you further along in this process so that you understand every step and every risk, or what the scenarios are, what option A, option B is if the property doesn't appraise and you need to remove that appraisal contingency. Okay, so once you've done all of your research and your due diligence up front, you're going to need to actually submit the offer. And there's several pieces to gather in order to do that. The first is going to be you need your bank pre-approval or underwritten letter. Second is going to be you need to provide proof of funds to the listing agent to verify that you have the down payment money that you are stating. And there's some requirements on how those proof of funds need to be displayed, so talk to your agent about that. Then, of course, you're going to need to look through the actual purchase agreement paperwork and write it according to the market and your offer and price and qualifications and specific to the property as to what kind of repairs or things that are going on. And, does the market allow you to ask for some of those things to be done? Does it not? So here we're going to walk you in this purchase and sale agreement link. I will walk you through the entire purchase contract that we have here in California, the latest and greatest. It is quite long, 16 pages. But the first 3 pages are like a table of contents where all the variables are going to be put in. So I walk you through that entire process here. So it's really valuable. You should check out that video. And again, there's common questions I hear, and we're going to continue to fill out more and more resources in this question section. So check it out. Now, as you can see, there's so much prep and research that goes ahead to submitting an offer, and you want an agent on your team to guide you. So check out the buyer consultation link, which is in phase 2 at the bottom here, to schedule and learn more about your home buyer consult to see how we can help you through this entire process. Thanks for joining me today.
When you get serious about finding the next home, even if it's 3 to 6 months away, I recommend a buyer consultation. People often ask me tips and tricks for navigating the home buying process, and this buyer consultation meeting is focused on planning and educating you with insider tips. We enjoy putting the best plan together with you to create the best outcome. When we meet, these are things you can expect, things that my best clients say they really appreciated. First off, insider tips for the loan process and our list of favorite lenders, discussion of your purchase power and budget so you understand how banks determine loan amounts. Third, help you build your ideal property profile with your budget in mind, and also talk through the best tools to use and how to avoid common mistakes. And really valuable is we help you make a strategic plan and timeline to meet your goals. We'll also discuss different neighborhoods and cities and address your questions in this meeting. If these insider tips are what you're looking for, schedule a free buyer consultation with us, either in person or on Zoom. Check out the link below.